What's up, everybody? It's Two here.
Va here.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another podcast here at the Inspired Empowerment Group here.
Welcome to Manic Monday. The weekend is over and it's Monday.
Yep, and hopefully you guys had a great weekend. I know we did, and we have a pretty good weekend coming up as well. But enough about our weekends. We want to talk about what's going on, what's new with the week. There's some good information that is coming out with all that is going around, all of these grants and the American Rescue Plan Act that President Biden signed into effect here. And so we just wanted to talk about the those of you who own restaurants.
Yes, and last week we talked about the COVID relief grant for small businesses. But today's topic, we're going to focus on the American Rescue Plan Act, okay? And it has to do with the Restaurant Revitalization Funds.
So, $28.6 billion has been uh, put aside for the Restaurant Revitalization Fund, which is RRF, within the U.S. Within the SBA, right?
And to be eligible, right? So here is some information from the SBA that an eligible business may receive a tax-free federal grant equal to the amount of its pandemic-related revenue loss, calculated by subtracting its 2020 gross receipt from its 2019 gross receipts. In other words, whatever you made in 2019 minus whatever you didn't make in 2020, and that's what you can qualify for.
Yeah, so basically the grant is going to cover the difference. It's going to cover your loss from 2019 pre-pandemic, and if you are in the rare position that you actually made more in the pandemic, well then, hey, kudos to you, more power to you. That's awesome. We would love to share for if you would share your story with us. That would be awesome.
Well, one of the cool things is that too, here at the Rise Center, we are a partner with the California Hmong Chamber of Commerce,
Yeah.
and we both provide business technical assistance.
No cost
That's a
too.
fancy way of saying business consulting.
Yeah.
Right. And
At
so,
no cost.
at
Did
no
I?
cost to you out there, the business owners. Well, you don't have to be in a business. If you want to start a business,
Yeah.
we can help you.
Yep.
And if you just want to talk about an idea of business,
Yep.
we can help you too.
The cool thing, I was just, I went to go buy this at my local liquor store gas station there, and I was talking to the owners there, and I've gotten to know them over the last couple of months, over the last year as we were here, and he was just kind of talking to me about how their struggles are, what they're struggling with, right? And he's talking about expanding, and they're trying to get a loan to do a kitchen there, to do food there, because he said food is where the money is right now, because no, both parents are usually working. They don't have time to come home, buy groceries, cook, and then after working all day, they don't want to clean, and so yeah, I agree with him. I'm like, that's great. Um, then I was talking about
Speaking
the
of loan,
restaurant revitalization.
yeah, speaking of loan, yeah, that restaurant realization, that's a grant for them,
Yeah.
right? And then they could take a loan with, especially like one of our local partner, Access
Cap.
Plus, Access Capital Plus or Access,
Access Capital Plus, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and one of the things that he was talking about is, amidst all of this, people are still out there shopping. It's just that they shop differently now,
Yeah.
and so he has to adjust how he markets himself and what he sells to kind of get people to come through the doors. And so I was telling him that the great thing about why you guys should consider consulting with Va and myself here at Rise in the Hmong Chamber is we not only just do consulting, we have a full marketing team. We have a lot of things to offer, social media presence, website development, and all of that. And it's kind of like a one-stop shop when it comes to consulting and marketing, right?
Yeah, and you know what? Let me just. We're not gonna disclose a partner we recently partnered with, but we are, besides assisting people with business consulting, we
Mm-hmm.
are a full blown marketing agency,
Yep.
full force. And we recently did something with a partner. I think we're almost sold out
Yeah.
of what we're doing, right?
Yep.
And that's just like in the past 4 days.
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
So
And you know, if you guys have been following us, if not, go ahead and like our video here and subscribe to our YouTube channel. But you know, you guys can check out all the other videos that we have done, and this is all done with volunteer work and people
Yeah.
who have come in and put in their hard work. So you know, we want to give a shout out. Thanks to you, Stephanie, who does all of our graphics. Thanks to Molly, who has been doing a lot of our videos for the Rise Night Market, car shows, and stuff like that. So we just want to give credit where credit is due. Um, but we have a full-fledged marketing team that knows what they're doing. Vi and I, you know, we know a lot about business consulting, technical assistance. Va does a lot of the data background work. I do a lot of the brainstorming, thinking, and marketing and stuff like that. So
and then we both consult.
yeah, and then we both
Yeah.
consult.
And then for the most part, if you're existing business already, and you are always wondering about federal contract or getting the
Yes.
Duns and Bradstreet number, guess what?
We can help with that.
We help with that. Actually, we don't charge for that.
Yeah.
If you're wondering, like, because some
No
services,
cost.
some online services actually charge you to get your Sam's number and your
Yup.
Duns number, right?
Which
Crazy,
is
huh?
free.
Which we do it. So yeah, I don't like to use that freely, right? I like to say that it is at no cost
Yeah.
to you, the business owner or the client, but really you're paying for it already.
Yeah.
You know, because when you go buy stuff, you pay taxes.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's paying for this.
Yeah.
So
Nothing comes for free,
yeah.
right?
So we can help you with that as an example. But let's get back to the restaurant revitalization funds, right? So what if I'm a business that I didn't operate entirely in 2019? What is something that I could do to prepare to figure this out?
Well, we'll post a picture, a snapshot of the actual policy here from the SBA as well. But if you're a business that hasn't not been in operation for the entirety of 2019, then the total is the difference between 12 times the average monthly gross receipts for 2019 and the average monthly gross receipts for 2020. SBA has a formula on their website that you can use to calculate yours. But basically, whatever, if you've only been in operation for, let's say, 3 months in 2019, then they're gonna take that and they're gonna average it out over 12 months.
Yeah.
And
You
that's
wanna,
how-
yeah. So when to say SBA, Sierra Bravo Alpha, SBA, the Small Business Administration, they are a federal entity that assists with resources for
Yeah.
small businesses. However, with that said about if not being in operation, you know what my favorite part about this revitalization fund is that if you're a business who started in the midst of the pandemic,
Yeah.
right? So let's say that July 2020, you start your restaurant, right? If you have eligible expense, okay, you could actually apply for a grant equal to your eligible expenses.
Yeah, and that's a great thing. And like you said, what we like about this is that as these grants come out, as our legislators make these bills and they convert it into law, they're starting to get all this feedback because we were just eating at a restaurant and we were talking about with the California COVID, and he's like, man, I applied, but you know what? I opened in 2020, right in March when the pandemic hit, and I don't qualify for nothing.
And this is, you know what, that client, guess what we're gonna do, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to that client and we're gonna give him this information
Yeah.
and say, hey, here's something to look forward to when it comes
Yeah.
out. We will be here to help you through it. And the best part about this, guys, is that we are actually here to help you, the business owner, the restaurant owner. We help you guide you through this application process too.
Yeah.
So
And you know what? I just wanted to add to that too. It even says here if the business is not yet in operations. So let's say you were planning to open up a restaurant, you got a lease or whatever it was, you bought equipment, you spent $100,000 on your kitchen and stuff like that, but you could not open for whatever reason. Hey, they even have a formula for that as well.
So here's the thing. Eligible entity for this, okay? It includes restaurant, food stand. Okay, guys, all your food vendor out there, okay? I know I'm talking to you right now, all right? All your food vendor at Hmong New Year, where in 2019 you did Hmong New Year. In
In
2020
2020, there
you
was no
could
Hmong
not
New
do
Year.
Hmong New Year.
Yep.
Guess what? If you actually file your taxes,
You qualify.
dude. Let's say I sell Hmong sausage at Hmong New Year
Yeah.
in 2019, and my gross revenue was 50,000, right?
And this year there was no Hmong New Year anywhere.
Shazam. 50,000 I could qualify for.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, right?
Yeah.
Food caterer, food truck, catering, saloon, inns, tavern, bar, lounge, brew pub, tasting room, tap room, licensed facility or premises of beverage alcohol producer where the public may taste, sample, or purchase product, or other similar places of business in which public or patrons assemble for the primary purpose of being served food or drink.
Yep. Yep. So pretty much anything to do with food, right?
Man.
Or drinks,
Man.
such as in bars.
So, guys, and gals, if you're watching this and you know somebody who was at Hmong New Year, I encourage you to share our information, our
Yes.
email, our email below here, and our phone number, and
Yeah.
have them contact us. Okay?
If you don't ask and you don't know and you don't apply, you won't be considered. So time is of the essence. They set aside 23.6 billion for the SBA to award in an equitable manner to businesses of different sizes based on annual gross receipts. 5 billion is available to businesses with gross receipts of 500,000 or less during 2019. So they're targeting small businesses and all sorts of businesses, all sorts of restaurants. I'm sorry, not businesses, restaurants. The maximum is capped at 10 million and or 5 million per physical address. So if you got more than one site, but for the most of us here, for most of our mom and pop shops, 5 million is a far reach. But you know what? If you made 300,000 and in 2019, and this year you made 150,000, I mean you could get a grant. This is not a loan, guys.
So keep in mind that be prepared for this. We're doing an early announcement for this because this is coming in mid-April timeframe.
Yeah.
And that's not very far from here.
No, it's not.
So, guys, be on the lookout. We're going to be doing flyers out there for us and all that good stuff. And so, keep in mind that if you know somebody, okay, I'm going to say it one more time. If you know somebody that owns a restaurant, has a food stand, a food truck, food cart, a caterer, a saloon, an inn, a tavern, a bar, a lounge, a brew pub, a testing room, a tap room, a licensed facility, or premises of beverage alcohol producer where the public taste, sample, or purchase product, or any other similar places of business in which the public or patrons assemble for the primary purpose of being served food or drink. Okay? They can
Yep.
qualify.
Yep. And it even says here that
Hey, do you
if
think
your
the night market will qualify?
it could.
Oh,
It could. It could. But it even says here that if the business is not yet been established, or I'm sorry, not yet in operation, but has been established and you incurred expenses, guys, apply, apply, apply. Because if you don't, you won't even be considered. That's the, I don't understand. My thing is this: if it's a grant and it's out there,
it's free
apply
money.
for it.
Let's apply for it.
Yeah.
The worst they can say is no to you.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
so we're gonna wrap it up. I think we gave a lot of information
we did.
already. So keep in mind, Tu and I are your go-to business consultant, business technical assistant, anything from marketing to startup to fundings, anything that you need, whether it's legal or tax or accounting, we're here to assist you. Feel free to contact us with the email that we have below, and or call us or text us and set an appointment with us.
Yeah. Post a comment. Hopefully, you guys follow us. Watch the rest of our videos. We provide these videos as a value to you guys so that you guys can get the information and the knowledge that we have. We don't have the time to sit down one-on-one with everybody, but we hope that through these podcasts that you guys are able to catch on to what we are throwing out there. And the only way to make a change is it starts with you. So start that change. If you're in the restaurant business or any food business, apply. Apply. And if you don't know how, again, our emails, our phone numbers will be down in the descriptions. Reach out to us, contact us, and we'll get you guys started. It's pretty simple, actually. It's just learning how to navigate all of the nuances of it. But hey, reach out to us, and we are here to help. And again, I must remind you guys, at no cost to you. So that's what Rise is here for. That's what the Monk Chamber is here for. That's what Va and I are here for. This is what IEG is all about, helping you guys, empowering you guys, inspiring you guys. So with that being said, I guess we'll sign out, right, Va?
Yep.
See you guys
See you
next
guys
time.
next time.